Previously on Forgotten Gods, Daara was plunged into a nebulous zone, chatting to Kiorva as her life was slowly zapped away from her. We learned precious information, like how much of a punk bitch Solinar is. Then we came back and the gods processed all this information and the lies that they'd been told to by their own pantheon. Captain took Mallory off to their first day of wizarding school, where they learnt a new fun spell, and Captain Bazzelli drank so much acid. And then we ended on an incredible concert at the Embarrassed Gentleman, where a new god of poetry was born into existence.
In the land of dice and fantasy, jump on board, we can guarantee there's a podcast that is so grand, where adventure is always at hand. So step through the portal and roll some dice. Step through the portal, the adventuring portal.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Forgotten Gods, a D&D actual play podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Bradley Ward, and joining me around the table today, in order of least to most makeup, is John Fresh-Faced Frino.
Wait!
Alex, a little bit of rouge to make the boys swoon, Perritt.
Actually, my fake tan.
Adam, the leprosy you can't see can't hurt you, Armitt.
Yeah, hi.
And Lee, Pennywise ain't got shit on me, Omodei.
Hey, Georgie!
So, how are we feeling today?
Yeah.
Good.
I believe where we last left off, we were in the Embarrassed Gentleman. Our god, once god of limericks, acrostic poems, and other small ditties, Sprig Diggins, had put on a show that changed the fabric of this world entirely. The air in this bar, packed tight, standing room only, pulsated as Sprig Diggins ascended from his unsatisfying, lowly position into something greater. And the former god of poetry, Loriculus, seemed to fade and dissipate within the minds of the gods who have known him for so long. The audience at the end of this song is losing their minds. People are standing up on tables, people are crying, offering gold and other gifts to Sprig. He stands up on the stage, lute in hand. Now, I believe we were going to get potentially some performances from our other gods, but was there anything Sprig wanted to do? Any last thing he wanted to do as he held that power?
I think still with the glamour weave, crafting this image of Arcadia, I think I'm gonna allow it to show the other gods of Arcadia as well, to show the other deities, and then to specifically filter through them in these majestic kind of highlighted kind of way, and then to show in their realms my three friends as part of this image. So, dear friends, I come before you not alone, but with other gods from Arcadia. Not gods of poetry like myself, but gods of their own domains, and perhaps they may also share gifts with you tonight. Thank you.
Wait, you consider us friends? Is that...
Well, my roommate, what are you talking about?
Daara's like...
Now, can I get of our remaining gods, how many of you want to perform?
I've got an idea for something stupid.
You
just everyone was like, "Oh yeah, we should do it." Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've signed.
I've got an idea.
You've got an idea.
I got something.
You got
Yeah,
something.
we're all saying
You all want to do something. Fantastic. Now get the three of you to roll for initiative then, to get the set list, the running order for this show.
18.
20, not that.
20 not nat.
I said 29 then. I'm like, fuck, bro.
14.
14, 20 not nat, and Daara got
18.
fantastic. Even for NPCs that would you still rolled higher than them, Mallory. So Sprig has relinquished his place upon the stage. The lights have dimmed. The band is picked up with a little drum roll as they wait for the next performer to come to the stage. Jeffin comes up.
Right, next up in the show tonight, we have a good pal of mine. Do I need to say that? It's what's written here that I need to say.
No, that's a good pal of mine.
Oh, a good-
I wrote that.
Sorry, a good pal of our friend Sprig Diggins. The god of misfortune, Mallory.
I slowly walk out, just like politely waving.
Can I give you a high five this time?
Okay.
And give you guidance as I.
Aww.
As I step off stage.
Hi, everyone.
Immediately, a lantern falls from the roof and smashes on the ground. Half the stage is cast into darkness.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mallory. Nice to meet you all.
Mage hand, the light lifts up back into
Back up, a couple of little mending cantrips, and as that lights, they can feel Sprig's magic, and a little chant starts. Marily, 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 Marily.
Oh no, that's good. Can I have a volunteer that knows Firebolt?
You see a very nervous half-orc. They're wearing the sort of apprentice uniform of the wizarding school that you attend. Yeah, big, thick, bottle-rimmed glasses, shaking hand up.
Yes, you.
Um,
What's your name?
My name's Latrick.
Latrick?
Latrick.
Latrick.
Yeah, it's like a double E sound.
Did you want to come up on stage?
You just said I needed to know Firebolt.
Yeah, but you gotta anyone that knows Firebolt that can volunteer to come up on stage.
I'll come up on stage. Sorry.
Thank you. A round of applause for Latrick.
They curtsy a little bit.
Fantastic.
I'm now going to go over to the side curtains and I'm going to drench them in oil.
So, now then, Latrick, when I say, I want you to cast Firebolt at this curtain that, if it was to catch a blaze, would surely, probably kill us all. But I, using my power of, I guess, misfortune and magic, will stop it. Okay.
I think.
Drum roll starts up again.
You can go now.
So Latrick just needs to get a 7 to hit the curtains, otherwise it's going off into the bar.
Wait, how terrified is Latrick?
Latrick, yeah.
Yeah.
They're very nervous. They've got bad stage fright.
Okay.
We'll see.
I'm like double thumbs up.
They nail it.
Cool. I'm going to use Mallory's magic misfire. I believe that's what we called it.
Yep.
And I'm going to change it to cold damage.
Ooh.
So it just hits and freezes the oil.
Amazing. This firebolt erupts from Latrick's hand. No sooner has it left his palm, though, that from the inside out, ice crystals erupt, consume the flames, quench it, and this bolt of ice crashes into the curtains. And you see this oil slick running down the velvet, all freezes up in this oddly beautiful blacks and purples, creating quite a lovely piece of art.
And ta-da!
The ice disconnects from the curtains, hits the ground, and tips over as one large piece and crashes into the front row, destroying a table and knocking out a few people.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hey, you're not dead.
I awkwardly shuffle, not knowing whether I should leave the stage or not.
Yep. Is that the end of your act?
Yeah, that's pretty... I could do a... No, I won't push it and try a card trick. I'll just... That'll probably start the fire, so I'm gonna leave.
Alright. A round of applause to... What was...
Mallory.
Addersley
Mallory.
for not killing us all. Yay.
Yay, Bittersley!
Next up, we have another god. What? 3 gods in one night. Who could have ever believed it? I wouldn't have until I met 4 gods, and now 3 seems like a reasonable amount.
What a host.
Great MC.
My religion started with the guy who digs in dirt. He's MC.
This is your prophet, my friend.
Just heavily scarred hands from all the metal in air quotes that he's grabbed.
Welcome to the stage, God of Regeneration, Daara.
Hello. I'm Daara.
Can I get off the stage now?
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
yeah, no, thanks again for the treat.
Latrice gets off stage for a smattering. Just a...
I'm assuming that after Sprig's magnificent song, people were throwing roses onto the stage. So I'm just gonna grab some.
Smooth it. Don't check whether there's roses.
No, I've already grabbed them.
I've already grabbed them.
You can't retcon it.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm the DM. So Daara picks up a bunch of roses. Obviously, they immediately wilt in her hand, and I want to try and bring them back to life. Like hold them out in front of me and bring them back to life.
Okay, so you've
Yeah.
you've motioned to the roses.
Yeah.
You pick them up and they die.
Yeah.
And then you hold them out. And a hush goes over the crowd. And you hear one person lean over and whisper to the person sitting next to them, "This part's called the prestige." It's the hardest part of any trick.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna need an Arcana check from you
Sure.
to try and change the flow of your magic and funnel it into these roses.
Can I guide her from off stage?
I'm happy for you to give her guidance.
guidance.
What does guidance mean? Is
Add a
that-
D4.
Okay. A filthy 12.
On an unnatural 20, you see the air around the roses shimmer a little bit like heat coming off a road. And slowly, these blackened, wilting petals begin to find solidity. Still black, but solid, and then slowly you watch as if paint dripped from nothingness. Pinks and reds start to spread from the tips of the petals back into the roses, and it slowly writes itself into a full living rose.
I smell it, and then I say into the microphone, I've never smelt a flower before. It's really nice. And I throw it back into the crowd.
You say I've never seen a flower before, and I don't know if in the previous episode I mentioned like there are a few like goth artsy kids. You see one of them burst into tears at the words "I've never smelled a rose before." The other ones who like got their hands in their hair, like holy shit. They're scribbling in note, like they're ripping pages
They're
out
all
of
the ones that were
notebooks.
going to be on for like this, what was a regular open night
Yeah.
poetry night.
Yeah, they thought this was gonna be a
Uni
regular,
These will be your acolytes.
and they've
gods,
and
yeah.
they've now turned up to see this is like they are truly outclassed.
It's crazy because they're poetry people, so they should be your acolytes.
I mean,
they don't
they
have
will a
money
bit,
for
but
scams.
No, it's true. But rotten regeneration and a gothic looking elf. Like,
They're like they all came here thinking that they were avant-garde because they changed up the rhythm, like the syllable count of a haiku. And then you've just brought a rose back to life and said, I've never smelled a flower before. And they're like, my work is garbage. Got burning notebooks right there at the table.
What was their reaction to Mallory's performance?
Indifference.
Yeah. They were chanting. They were chanting not your
Rebecca.
name.
No,
but,
yeah.
but yeah, you didn't move them in that
Yeah.
way. Amazing. Anything else you want to say or do?
Thank you. Vote Sprig.
And then awkwardly leave the stage.
Am I running for mayor?
Oh,
I think I am now.
One of us did this amazing song and like left triumphantly. The other two of us have shuffled off awkwardly.
And started a mayoral campaign for me, yeah.
Yeah, I'm your campaign manager.
Vote Sprig.
I'm good.
A couple other people come up and perform after Daara. You get one of the goth kids and a couple of the other merchants.
What's that poem,
Yeah,
Brad?
What's the problem? They get up and because they've just burned their notebook, they start to freestyle. Like, a stand-up comedian and open mic night has had a couple good gigs and now feels confident they don't need to pre-plan their material.
Yeah.
They can just get up and bounce off the audience. So they get up there and they're like, all right, okay, can someone give me a word, any word.
Sprig! Pina colada!
That's too many words. I heard rock first. We're going to start with rock. I got rock. Lock me in the stocks of my heart and throw rocks at me for the sincerity that I display on a day-to-day basis.
Does someone throw a rock at them?
Latrique does. I'm sorry, I thought I was... I am a prisoner of this capitalistic society. Why me? Never asking to be born, sworn to live a life, wrapped up in mediocrity, not me.
I'm recording this on my locket. On my magical locket that I got from the dragon.
Yeah.
What do we call them?
Tinkery.
The Tinkery Dragons.
They then try to do one on Pina Colada, but it turns into almost the exact same poem.
Or they're like, if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain.
And I'm locked in the stocks.
I'm locked in the stocks.
Rocks in my heart. Throw rocks. And then we come to Zawabashi. Alright, that was good. Personally, I think it's better to write stuff down, but next up is the final god on our list for tonight, as far as I'm aware. If there are any others, you haven't identified yourself to me as a god, but I'm sure you would have told me, Sprig.
If they show up, I will tell you.
Alright, fair enough. Welcome to the stage, the god of drunken wisdom, Zawabashi!
Hi, and then the immediate, my classmate.
So I tried my attempt at a poem. Don't do it. I tried my attempt at a poem, and also might hopefully have some wisdom in there. This one is called "To Be Human." I know now what it's like to be human. Granted, we haven't been far off. I have hopes, like you, that I won't be forgotten. If, and I fear when, that time will end. I know what it's like to dream, to imagine one day I might be seen, to stand in front of the world and say, I'm not like the others. I'm not like the others. And still be turned away. I know what it's like to hurt. I wonder though, how do you stand after being cut with a serrated blade by lovers, muses, friends? I know now what it's like to be human, to be caged, trapped, and freed. And all I can say from monkey to man, this fucking sucks. I open up a bottle of rum and just chug the entire thing. Chug the entire thing in front of the stage.
Hell yeah!
Thank you.
Wise words. Wise words.
For a night that has been raucous applause, magic zipping all over the place, and people chanting and stomping, it is the first moment of quiet whilst you're reading your poem. The audience genuinely settles down into this just moment of awe. And truly, and you feel a room connecting with you more than you ever did back in Arcadia. You're speaking some form of truth, and no one's badgering you, hustling to try and get their alternative philosophy in. People are just willing to sit and listen to what you have to say. And you feel a fire start to burn inside you. It's not harmful, it's warm and welcoming, like the hearth of a cottage after a long winter's day out walking. And then you quench that fire with just a whole bottle of rum, and the whole place fucking goes nuts. Yeah, but that's the effect of Zawabashi sharing that philosophy. Can I, Zawabashi, Daara, and Mallory, you can all take inspiration. You can all have some DM's inspiration for those performances. You can have it.
I don't need to. I've got some pretty fun stuff last night. If you want me to have it, I'll take it. But
Jeffin comes up and, oh yeah, that's good. Look, we're going to take intermission now. Just take 10 minutes, go to the bar, fill up your cups, and then we'll come back for the back half of this service. So enjoy yourselves. And the sort of house lights come back up. A little gnome is running around lighting all the lanterns in the rest of the room. And Jeffin comes up to you, Sprig, and is like, right, so I think it's going well. It's going really well. That was nice, that song you did, and the way you showed us other worlds that seemingly impossible to man, existing far beyond our reach. That was really quite eye-opening. If I wasted my life...
You didn't really have much of a choice, did you?
But to waste it.
Yeah, well, you did what you could with what you had.
That's true.
But, like I said, your life's not over yet.
Well, no, things will be turning around. And that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. As nice as this all is, I know a few of the lads are going to want to know by the end of the night when the money's coming to them.
Yeah. You've been talking to people about tithes, haven't you, Jeffrey?
Well, yes. I mean, they're going to give tithes unto you as their deity. But a lot of what you promised was that money would, we're merchant folk, and by following you, money would come back to us. And
Yes.
I guess we're just hoping to get a better understanding.
You want me to tell everyone about that? I thought you were going to do that. What do you do as the acolyte?
No. I've spread the news. That's why they're here. But they want to know. I guess get a bit of a business plan of how this money's coming back.
Have you already started taking in tithes from your friends? Isn't the way Sprig wanted to do it? He wanted to recruit you to find people, and then when people start following Sprig, they give you the tithes, and then you give a portion of that to Sprig.
Honestly, I don't need any gold. Like, I got some gold to... Sorry?
We've got to get gold for the father at Preston.
I thought we said we were going to take care of that
Yeah, we're
in
gonna
an alternative way.
Yeah.
We should get it anyway.
There's some gold on the stage.
I'm not actually
I'm gonna go
interested
get
in
that.
gold for you. So any gold that comes through, I think, should be put towards building up Arcadian worship. And if someone is to do that, I need perhaps finances for that, and then that flows through into those who help with that, such as yourself, and then trickling down from there, those who assist you, and so on and so forth. But I don't need it for me.
Well then, yeah. Yeah, besides the money that will be used to spread the religion,
As an acolyte,
you'd keep the rest of it up
that's
top.
what the purpose of the tithe was.
Realistically, you could be the richest man in the world.
That does sound nice, yeah.
I mean, you came to me with this triangular organizational structure. That was your idea.
What? Was it my idea? Or was
Yeah.
that what it was saying?
Yeah, you said, I had this idea that I just said tithes. But then you brought merchants in and were like, this kind of thing. I was like, okay, yeah, great, cool.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm happy for you to run with it. Like, I'm here to bring the music and to inspire people. And we've got an audience.
Okay. No, that's alright. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Right, so they keep bringing the tithes.
They need to, your friends need to go recruit people, or if they come to you, they kind of cut your friends out.
And
that
remember,
means you get more.
Remember, the purpose of this is spreading. So, into further cities, because these merchants, yourself included, are from other cities. And so, going back to your hometown, now that you've heard this message, starting music concerts, starting the word, talking about Arcadian gods, talking about poetry, the importance of that, and then building up these music concerts, which of course have entry fees, which then of course have more flow-on effect. Yeah. So this is ground zero, but then hometown, cities, spread. Yeah.
Yeah. No, right.
Back to Trent.
Yep. Back to Trent.
Just to spread it, and then carry on. Wouldn't your townfolk like some joy and music?
No, they would. Yes. All right, good.
I mean, the
There
word
is
will spread. The word will spread.
I know. I've never really been one for inspiring.
Fish can't walk if it hasn't really tried to go on land.
I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it somehow made me feel better. I'm the fish, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I've never tried walking.
I'm just going to place my hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration. As his god, as a god of poetry, I want you take one of my bardics and to just give him general inspiration. So as an acolyte of mine, a devout follower, that he can feel enabled to fulfill his task.
You are now god of poetry, or at least temporarily holding on to that title.
Yeah.
There has been talks of Jeffin being your acolyte, but now under this new title and power you have, do you truly believe that Jeffin is an acolyte of yours? He is a priest.
So Jeffin
Sprig.
specifically said that he used to play the lute. I'm hoping he performs in the second act. But I've given him a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
And I've given him an opportunity to shine.
Okay. Alright. Fantastic. We'll move on. The intermission is flowing. Zawabashi, one of the goths come up to you, the tiefling girl, hair sort of covering one of her eyes, a single black hair except for a single purple streak which blends perfectly into the purple tones in her skin, comes up to you. Hey, I really like that poem you did.
Oh, that was my first attempt. Thank you so much.
That was your first poem?
Yeah, I don't really write poems. I'm just more wisdom.
Well, oh,
I'm more wise.
sure. You know, a lot of people aren't willing to just outright tell people that they're wise. But...
Well, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like...
No, I'm not making fun of you.
Sure.
Yes.
What was your name?
I'm Fane.
Fane?
Fane. That's Zawabashi.
Zawabashi.
don't really. Just God of drunken wisdom, but just Zawabashi.
Fame.
But-
Kindness of disciplining my parents. And just trying to find my way through this stuff. You know?
Wait, did you also escape from?
No, that was just. No, I was just.
Oh, it's a joke.
Yeah, joke. I was just. It's a metaphor or a joke. It's the same. Yeah, fame.
Okay.
We hold a little. We call it a salon. It's not it's just we get together and we talk and try to understand life. Just like a little group of poets and philosophers and. I don't know if you and your friends have hang out. If you ever needed a place to live there for a while, we'd be welcome. Hang it out, salon.
Kind of lay low. Do you mean like do you guys get into trouble and stuff, or is it?
I mean, not yet, but it's the way more starts to see the pamphlets we're making. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble. We're pretty critical.
Do you also hate the Lord Man?
Yeah.
Fucking sucks, right? Like,
Yeah, absolutely he does.
He's threatening one of my good friends, and we're thinking of like going up and kind of threatening him to make sure that he can like back off a bit.
Oh my god! I mean, we can include this in our newsletter.
No.
What do you mean?
That's not anything that you should say, because it's kind of like top secret.
You just told me in a crowded bar.
I look around me.
There's at least 4 other people listening. His friends are just standing behind her.
Now he's also standing behind Zawabashi.
How many people are in this bar actually? Because I went pretty far around the city with my orators.
Oh, I'd say what the fire warden would say is the max capacity of this bar is 80. Probably about 140 people shoved in here at the moment. That's around 150. Yeah.
So, that was just a joke. That was I pull Fane like very close and immediately just get super close. It's like, what if I just said we don't want to repeat to anybody else? I swear to God, if I find this in the newsletter, I'll try. Wait, where is your salon?
It's just across town. It's on Baker Street. I say salon. It's a flat. It's an apartment.
Don't repeat this to anybody.
I'm panic and I've created a minor illusion. I'm watching this happen. Can I mage hand behind Zawabashi's face and slowly from a distance I'm like watching ooh, okay.
Completely misread the tone of the conversation.
I was like, oh, you need some help, buddy?
Can we get an opposed strength check on this mage hand?
Can I
versus
use my like magic though, like rather than strength?
Oh,
Yes, I'll allow.
Yeah, great.
fuck.
As it is my
Alright, mine's a 3.
mine is an 18.
So, Abashi, you are essentially threatening her, and you feel this pressure on the back of your head, and as you're threatening your face, it's closer and closer until you're touching lips to lips. Do you keep threatening her, lips to lips, or do you?
I think I just pull away. Like, I haven't closed my eyes.
can't.
I just
Oh,
I
you're
can't?
You're being pushed in, and you can either kiss her or keep threatening her with your lips pressed against her.
I'm gonna be like, yeah. I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry. Could you step back? She's like,
I can't really step back. It's not much.
so Okay.
I don't understand because you were threatening me, but now you're trying.
Go Zawabashi!
You were threatening me, and now you're trying to kiss me.
No. This is me. There's something behind me.
Oh, you're not.
I send message to Sprig. I'm like, it's not that. It's not.
Shit.
You're not trying to.
dispel
You're
the-
not
dispel
trying
the
to kiss me.
I'm not trying to kiss you.
Oh,
Main chain's gone.
I turn around.
Thumbs up.
from across
Yeah.
the bar.
I'm so sorry. That was not me. I felt.
You threatened me and then tried to kiss me. It's not bullshit. Is this like nagging? Is this what is?
No. What is that? No. Look. It was lovely to meet you. I turned to everyone who was listening. I just and then
Sorry, get a crowd.
turn and
I started doing a minor illusion for a bit. I've minor illusion that same dude.
That same. Who's one of her friends standing with her?
Put him up, just redoing his poem. Like, look at this. Huh? Wow.
Oh my god, John.
I didn't do it. I go over to you. Like, do you know what the fuck happened?
Yeah, you made out with that guy.
No, I felt something being pushed against my head, and I couldn't
I
move.
was, sometimes, as someone who has a lot of alcohol, you actually do have some inhibitions, and I thought I would be helpful to kind of help you push through some of them.
Did you push me?
Not physically, just emotionally.
Just magically.
And magically.
Yeah, no, like definitely. Like you used magic to physically push them.
Well, to yes.
I think I just stare at you.
Why? What? Was she nice?
Yeah, she was lovely, but that was.
You were really close to
Yeah,
her.
because
you pulled her into yourself, and you're like face to face. And I was like, oh, he's gonna go. Oh, he's not. He's taking his time.
I let it
thought,
slip that we were gonna threaten the mayor, and they were saying that they were gonna put it in a newsletter, and I was just trying to tell her not to do it, and then I couldn't because my lips were a little too busy at that point now.
Still sounds kind of nice. Was it nice?
Yeah, it was kind of nice, but that's not the point. The point.
This is the lifestyle now. You're a star.
I don't think she thought it was nice. He threatened her.
Oh,
I was threatening her
Why are you threatening her?
because she was gonna put it in the newsletter.
Why?
You could've
Does she like the mayor?
No,
Well then, it sounds like she's on our side.
she is. But if he knows that we're gonna threaten by
I
going,
think you did jump to threatening a bit too quickly. You could have just said, no, we need to keep it on the down low.
I thought you were gonna make out with her. It looked like you were making out with her.
Well, that's because you pushed his head into her.
No, before that, it looked like you were about to make out.
Yeah,
with her.
maybe. There was definitely
I
some
was just reading the
tension.
body language.
there's a clear difference between threatening someone and wanting to make out with
Dude,
somebody.
I thought I was being a good wingman. I apologize, I wasn't, but I thought that was helpful. I'm sorry. It was.
I'm glad you apologized.
I don't know how you guys do it in Battle, but in Wickless,
Well,
threatening and making out, they're pretty much the same thing.
yeah.
It's chaos over there, guys. Like,
Oh, well, I need a drink.
Yeah, me too. Just,
I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I want to help you.
I appreciate it. Just keep your mage hands to yourself.
Okay.
I go over with Daara and get a drink.
Zawabashi,
Yeah.
I want to be friends with you. I know that we're probably already friends, but the only friend I've ever had, he was always kind of afraid of me. And you've never been afraid of me, and I really appreciate that, and I would like to be your friend.
Well, I mean, I kind of really consider us friends, but I mean, I'll happily say I raise my glass up to used to being friends.
Yay! Clink.
going steady friendship.
Yeah. But
I'm standing a little, like, on the other side of the room, still, like gesturing.
No.
I just
Yeah.
just glared.
Actually, yeah, just out of curiosity,
Yeah.
in just kind of glancing over, I don't think Zawabashi's putting two and two together at all and being like, oh, I wonder how Fane feels about, like, me toasting. Like, if I just do a quick glance at her, What's Fane's expression with me clinking Daara's?
Can you do an insight check
Sure.
for me?
You've had a
Fuck! Oh, I'm changing these die out.
Fucking
You've still got your inspiration.
That's a good thing.
No, I'm not gonna use it for that. Stupid.
Why not?
Sorry. Insight.
I'm gonna. What'd you get? 2.
Yeah, plus
I'm
4,
gonna-
so 6.
I'm gonna use my unlock on you. You roll with advantage.
I only asked, by the way, because I was. Samsa and I were friends because it was kind of convenient, but like I said, he never really. He was always kind of afraid of me, so I don't really actually know how to make friends properly. So that's why I was asking. Is that strange? Is that not what people do?
No, I don't know how humans do it, but I tend to find that more often than not, just bringing someone over a drink, even a glass of water, is a great segue into just kind of talking. So, if you wanted to make friends, just bring them over a drink.
I have a spell called Friends.
We don't need your help!
As you cast this little bit of good luck into the world, you suck that bad luck from Zawabashi.
Yeah, see, Zawabashi turns around to look, his chair starts to wobble a bit, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, and you
Oh,
suck
ain't
that
no
bad
way.
luck in. And you at first think your chair's wobbling now as a result, which fair enough. Then you look down, the chair's completely solid. You realise you're wobbling slightly. All your bones have gone a bit soft.
Oh no.
Now just a little bit wobbly.
You look
I'm
like
gonna-
your own mirror images.
This
The
will pass.
specificity of a little bit soft.
Not full
This is-
jelly, but
This has happened before. It passes. Just try not to move. This is like Mao's just like gone into like a little bit of pain, and I'm just like they're saying it out loud.
They're probably
not
safer than you've ever been, actually. If they're a little bit soft, they probably won't break. Like,
No, they break so much easier.
oh, do
They break so much easier. Just gotta give it like 5 minutes or so, and it goes back.
yeah.
Did we get what John saw on his?
Oh, sorry.
check?
Yes. What was
That's
it?
what I did.
It was a 12. She's definitely. You look over and you see, look, she's like talking with friends, but every time she's not talking, she's casting eyes back in your direction, and she does see the like clank of drinks between the two of you, and you see a look that already begins as confusion as she's trying to unravel you becomes even deeper confusion. Because this person, I tried to invite him over. He shared his biggest secret, threatened me, tried to kiss me, and has now gone off and is having drinks with another woman on the other side of the bar. I'd say 12's not enough for you to truly get deep into what her opinion is of you at the moment, but confusion is the primary emotion.
Zawabashi is gonna have a wild podcast at
Just-
the end of this season.
I think I really butchered things with this thing. Okay, already.
I mean, that's. I don't know. I just asked you to be my friend. I don't understand social interactions, but maybe you could try again. Chat to her. Apologize.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you can come over and be my support? Because I'm not gonna ask Sprig for help.
I don't have mage hands, so
No,
I'll
please.
definitely not do that.
Yeah.
But yes, I'll come over and help you talk to them. And
Hey, we can try out. Why don't you grab? I just take another gather over. Is she having a drink of anything?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. Well, why don't we bring her a drink? Could I potentially do another insight check just to kind of determine what kind of drink she might like?
Absolutely, and you can do that with advantage, my friend. You absolutely get advantage on knowing what someone's drink of choice is.
First was 15. The second was 3. So I think it's plus 4. So I think it's 19. Yes.
19?
Yeah.
Amazing. Anything with a base of vodka.
Okay.
You know that she's going to.
maybe vodka with
something spicy because she's teething.
Yeah, you get a vodka, something with a smoky undertone. She's gonna appreciate. So
Smoke.
a smoke.
Put a cigarette in there.
No, that's not gonna taste.
I don't know.
That's okay, but it's a great idea. I'm just gonna make up a drink. Can I get a smoking J in the twilight?
Smoking J in the twilight. The bartender. I haven't had that drink for years. They pull out a metal drinks shaker. Bottle of vodka. Pull a cork out of the top. Spin it across the bar. Pour in half a bottle of vodka.
Jesus Christ.
Mage hand the cork back to them. Put it in. You see he lights a cigar. Drags back on it, pulling in smoking half the cigar. Just picks up the mixer, breathes it in. Reaches back, opens a zip on the bar into a small pocket dimension. Pulls out a blue jay, squeezes it. It lays an egg. Puts the blue jay back. Cracks the egg into the mixer. Grates some nutmeg on there, and then pours in just a carbonated beverage. Shakes it all up.
Any ice?
With some ice. Sorry, I did forget. Crucial for what was the name of it?
A smoking J in the twilight.
Smoking J in the twilight.
That's the twilight.
Yeah. Pours it into a tall glass. Puts it on the bar. Casts. Puts a little wand in. Casts darkness into the glass. It turns pitch black. Passes it across to you.
Thank you so much. You are quite a wizard behind the bar there.
I wouldn't call myself a wizard, friend. I'm a cleric, and my religion is alcohol. Mixes, cocktails.
Should I go over first to relieve tension or something, or should we both go together?
Or we could even let's go together.
Okay.
Do you want to hand her the drink?
Sure.
As weird as what it might be, but it's gonna be great practice for you to.
Hold the drink and I link your arm.
I'm not thinking anything more of it. Yeah.
This is what friends do, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we saw you from across the bar.
Yeah! I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I should tell them this is probably not how to do it.
We
but
can't get involved. I tried.
No, I'm wiggling too much.
Oh God.
I don't want to risk moving. They told you not to get involved as well, Sprig.
No. I just feel like getting involved is the problem. But I mean, yeah, sure. If you got involved, it would definitely go better.
Definitely.
I don't think anyone will get non-consensually kissed if I go over. I'll
You're
just
the god
break
of
all my
misfortune.
bone. Yeah.
So you walk over, and Fane is talking to one of their friends, a half-elf girl, and standing behind her is the furball that did the poem about the rocks and stones.
I played that like 4 times already. I loved it. And every now and then I hit it and I create an illusion. But you said I can use the sentry effect of anything that I recorded.
Yeah.
I would like to use this. I keep using the sentry effect of just that feeling of no reaction from an audience.
Oh.
Just like if someone's like in my way and I want them to move, I'm just using that like right on the.
Yeah. And this intermission is quickly everyone's started in high spirits, but with every loop of the poem and that feeling, everyone's getting a little oh God, when's the second half start? This is... So Fane's talking.
I think it's the best poem in the world, also.
Yeah, you really.
That's why I keep doing it.
So Fane's talking to a friend as you guys approach. Yeah, no, I just... Well, we can't just go on forever like this. Eventually this place is going to change. Oh. Hi.
Hi. We got you a drink. Hand the glass to Fane.
Oh. Thank you?
I just wanted to say that, my friend, Zawabashi and I, we're really bad at talking to people, and, I think you and Zawabashi might have got off on the wrong foot, and I'm just wondering if maybe you would give him a second chance and maybe also give me a chance for friendship.
Those of you listening to the podcast can't see Lee putting her fingertips of just her pointer fingers together.
This isn't an indecent proposal.
Patreon content, so you
Patreon
can see
content is-
this.
Can you do a... Oh, God, is that even persuasion? It's
No.
flat
Intimidation.
charisma.
It's-
Intimidation. I think it's just flat charisma. We're going to see how...
I have a -1 to my charisma.
It doesn't
That's
show.
15.
15. Okay. Look, I'm just gonna ask. The answer is, it's like I'm not gonna... Is this a threesome thing?
No.
Because I
No.
promised myself I wouldn't do that again unless I was in love.
No.
Okay?
No, this is not a sex thing. This
No.
is just a friend thing.
Yeah. No, we're just. I point to Daara. We're just friends.
We're just friends.
Yeah, we literally just became even
friends.
better friends.
Yes.
But just friends.
I've never even thought about sex in my life until this very moment, and I'm feeling very uncomfortable.
I
I'm
never.
sorry. You never?
Neither. Wow. We shake hands.
That's crazy. I didn't.
Crazy.
That
Wow.
makes some. No, I get that.
We've not had the need to because
Yeah.
we're gods.
Yeah. Turn back to Fane.
Sprig canonically has.
Sprig has, yeah.
Like, literally a conversation with the
Yeah, because
like,
Sprig pulls.
Yeah. It's the poetry.
And Wickles is just a big orgy town.
Yeah.
I think I just wanted to come back over and say that I feel like that whole first encounter kind of turned out not great, and that I think I just wanted to come over and say that it'd be really cool to come out and check out your little hideout, and maybe I'd love to learn more about this newsletter that you guys write. If maybe we could come around sometime.
Not for sex.
No, I... can you give me a persuasion check? Do it with advantage, because... Daara has helped here.
13.
13.
3 of us have -1 charisma.
Dude, I have a +6 to charisma. Saying you should get my help.
don't need your help.
It's alright, we can. With our 2 -1s, it's a +1. Right?
Fane
Right?
grabs her notebook, pulls out her quill, scribbles something, rips out the page, folds it in half, and hands it to you. It's our address. This is where we live. You've got her address and an invitation to drop by whenever you like.
Thank you.
Some more allies gained in Archcliff. The lights start to go back down in the bar. The gnome is running back around again, turning out all the house lights. And Jeffin mounts the stage. He has a little beat-up lute in his arm. It's a good quality, but it's been through generations, multiple hands. Right, thanks all for staying behind for the second half. I was nervous. I'm gonna start us off now with a little song. You know, there used to be a lot of music in my family when I was young. A family, we've never been wealthy people or rich people, but we've had stories and music, and I guess as I've gotten older and had to focus more on my metal business, I've let those things go a little bit. So I'm just gonna sing a little song, and it's nothing special, but it's something true. So he starts plucking his lute and starts singing in a gruff voice. It's definitely rusty, but not unpleasant to hear. I've never been to the end of the earth, and I've never known my own soul's worth. I've come from dirt, I've lived in soil, I've worked to the bone, I've slaved, I've toiled. Now I can see a brighter light. I've cast my ties and the future's bright. A mighty tree can grow from a twig when you place your faith in Sprig.
I cast Sprig, drawing up my own Sprig.
Vote Sprig.
Vote Sprig. And that's he
Beautiful.
sings that around a few times. And you see this sort of swaying back and forth goes through the bar, people. And by the third or fourth chorus, people are singing along with it. When you place your faith in Sprig. Getting quite the chant going. Feet pounding on the wooden floor. You can feel the walls shaking a little bit. Sprig, how do you feel about
I thought it was beautiful. I think, yeah, his it's like the question that you asked me before was like, is this the guy? And I think Sprig even more is like, yes, this is the guy.
And you have that thought go through your head. This is the guy. That thought goes through your head. As you have that thought, now in your exalted position as god of poetry, you see a change occur in Jeffin. You see the dirt and scars that mark his skin begin to clear up a little bit. This slight, almost celestial glow starts to warm his flesh. The ratty coat he's wearing starts to float around him a little bit as Jeffin changes from a commoner to an acolyte. His wisdom and charisma have both increased by 2.
Amazing.
And he now
Level
has the ability to cast cantrips and first level spells as he becomes an official acolyte of the god of poetry. And as he finishes his song, he does drop his lute and casts a little sacred flame into his hand, lets it run over the back of his knuckles like a coin before extinguishing it. And this little bit of magic from someone who is well known to the people of this town sends them wild. So wild that at first you don't hear the boots outside the tavern. It mingles in with the stomping of the people inside. You don't feel the bodies crowding around the doors and windows, preparing to assault this place. You don't notice when the door opens at first, but you do notice when the first scream happens. When the guards come flooding into this already barely contained mass and begins throwing people to the ground. The town guard has just started an all-out assault on the embarrassed gentleman. And I want to know very quickly, no initiative here, just gut instincts. A night of cheer and frivolity, of music and faith has been interrupted with an act of violence. You see it first, Sprig. You're watching Jeffin, and you see the guards come through the door and a club come down on somebody's head. A crack reverberates out across the crowd and silences any joy that's being experienced. I want to know gut instincts in that moment, what each of you do.
I immediately cast Healing Word on the person who's hit.
Yeah.
And then I begin another poem.
Amazing.
Lightning speed and voluminous across the room. Fresher than the morning dew, or brighter than the sun, chords ring out and pierce through, harmonizing everyone. Lovely sounds and splendid tune uttered by a bard. Choruses to make one swoon and verses that go hard. Never have we heard a sound by instrument or voice, anything close to what we found. None like this beautiful noise. Dare we ask from whence it came, or where it's been heard before? Ringing voices now proclaim, and as I say the last line, I hold up in my hands, I say, Exalted Fochlakan Bandor, and I summon the Fochlakan Bandor. And it is this giant, double bass sized lute, and it is one of the instruments of the bard.
Cool.
Jeez,
Damn.
But that's a acrostic poem.
Fantastic. I will accept that poem. And you summon the Fochlakan Bandor.
Yeah.
Wonderful, that's summoned into your arms. People are running around trying to squeeze past each other. Zowabashi, Daara, Mallory. Gut instincts.
Upon the doors bursting open, I pull out my dagger and cover Zawabashi, my new bestie. Ready with this dagger. I think once people start rushing around, I'm trying to maybe move up onto the bar and pull Zawabashi up with me so we don't get trampled.
Amazing. Yeah, so pulling up onto the bar. Trying to get Zawabashi.
That's so sweet, because I'm just going to completely overdo that.
That's fine.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
You've been so nice in wanting to protect.
It's fine. I said I'm trying to do that.
I'll hop over your arm, and then just if we're up on top of the bar, then I'm just gonna kind of lean out my leg as far as what I can to kick the guard that went and smacked that person on the head with the club, just to kick them away.
I'll just try and... Yep.
Yeah.
You can make an attack roll for me whilst you're doing that. Mallory, what do you want to do?
I'm going to minor illusion a sound
Yeah.
booming from the rafters of the building
Yeah.
in Sprig's voice.
Vote Sprig!
You dare to cross this sacred meeting of the god of poetry. Feel our godly wrath.
Amazing.
I got a dirty 20 on the attack.
Fantasy, you absolutely get the attack. So are you trying to do damage, or you just want to move them?
Do these look like town guards?
Absolutely, they do.
Assaulting.
Yeah, I feel like
Straight
that's
up
probably not
assaulting.
Okay, yeah, fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna do damage. I also had rolled a 4, so that's gonna be 9. For just the kick.
That's for the damage?
Yeah, it's a 1d4 plus 5.
You dent the cheap steel armor, thin metal plate armor, dented in completely. You hear all the air go out of this person's chest. They're still alive, but you have essentially incapacitated them. They drop to the ground, not expecting that level of pushback from the crowd inside. There are voices booming, items being summoned, kicks being thrown, and then another voice booms out, just as loud as the illusion that Mallory has just created. Alright, everyone, calm down. And you feel this ripple of magic flood through the tavern. And the Lord Mayor, Lord Boland, steps through the door. Can I get Constitution saving throws from each of you?
Oh, no.
16.
21.
21, 16.
4.
4.
You probably should.
10.
You probably should. That's a pretty.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Hey, you got what I did.
8.
Oh.
Sprig and Daara, you are fine. As this magic ripples through you, you're able to. You feel almost like mud creeping through your muscles. Everything inside you, the blood inside you becomes thick and difficult to, but you're able to shake it off. Zawabashi and Mallory, you are unable to shake this off. And Zawabashi, you are mid-air about to bring another punch down on the head of this guy, and you freeze in mid-air. Almost like the air around you becomes too thick to move through. Lord Bolan is holding a device in his hand, a magical device. Alright then. So, who is in charge here?
That would be me.
Yes, I think it is. Mr. Diggins, I presume.
Correct.
Well, Mr. Diggins, I'm Lord Bolan.
I know who you
I have the entirety of the town guard on standby just outside these doors. I don't want the poor, helpless citizens of my town to be hurt. I don't. So, we have a couple of options. One, we sit down, we find some amicable middle ground between what you want and I want, and we all go our separate ways, happy. Or we can sit down, talk, and not reach any agreement, and I cave your skulls in. Or we can forego the talking, and I will put down this threat to our town right now. What do you say, Mr. Diggins?
I kind of nod and I go, and I say, give. And I command him to give me the device.
You're casting command?
I am. Yeah.
What level is command?
Second?
Counter spell.
Ooh, okay.
Fuck!
I don't have reactions, do I? Because I'm held.
Yeah. It's going to require a little bit more than that.
Fine. I don't like that you're holding this town hostage. I don't like it.
Too bad.
That's a great bird.
Yeah, fucking oath, yeah.
May your knife chip and shatter.
Correct.
I'm sorry, do you think I'm here for your approval?
Fine, we can talk.
Lord Bolan turns to the room. The moment I press this button, I need all of you to get up and file out as quickly as possible. Guards, drag some tables together into the middle of the room so that we may discuss further.
It's alright, everyone. It's okay.
Yes, it's all going to be fine. I'm going to save you from this man who's twisting your minds. Click. Motion comes back to everybody in the room. And everybody follows the message. Nobody, everyone, like, terror has truly set in upon this room.
Do I manage to get a glimpse of things?
You guys are separate. They're no longer held by the device.
They're no longer held as well. They're no longer. You do a perception check for me because everyone is moving.
10.
10. You manage to just catch a glimpse of her as she heads out the doorway. You can't see her face, her back is to you, but she seems physically okay. It doesn't seem like any harm has come to her. But yeah, you can't see her face. Anything else anybody wants to do in this moment? Lord Bolan has a small space is open around him, an island in this crowd of people. He confidently walks into the bar, takes a seat, and essentially his guards bring the tables to where he has sat there, and awaits you to join him as the last few people trickle out.
arguments at the table.
Yeah.
A group of about 20 guards come and line the walls of the room.
Can I just, as I go to sit down, I'm like, you don't mind if I have a drink, do you? And I go to summon.
No, of course not. Have a drink.
Okay, we got 44.
1 minute anywhere you want. Essentially, an instant teleportation. Anywhere you want. But at the end of the minute, it's going to bring you straight back to where you are. Okay?
Okay.
You can get this Ellie.
That's what I was thinking. But let's hear it.
Lord Boland clicks his fingers. One of the guards come over and place a piece of parchment down on the table. And then the parchment they've placed down are the posters that have been lining the streets. The Heroes of Arcadia and the outlines of each of you. Sprig Diggins scrawled across it.
Can I, while we're like sitting down, like can I be subtly ritually casting Unseen Servant?
Do you have subtle spell?
I do have subtle spell.
You do have subtle spell?
Yeah.
Then absolutely you can.
Yes.
Yes, not a problem. Sorry, I thought that was just you describing
No.
doing it.
No,
That's fine. You can subtle cast it, not a problem. The Heroes of Arcadia. Well, I know who you are, Mr. Diggins. I'm assuming these are your comrades, the other 3 heroes.
So you know we're heroes. That's nice.
I know that's what you call yourself.
Oh no, I call myself Mallory.
Okay then. Pleasure to meet you, Mallory. And who are your friends, Mallory?
I motion to everyone to want to introduce themselves.
I'm Daara.
Charming.
Zawabashi.
Thank you. So, lovely little party you had going on here. Converting the town to worship of yourself, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're a monotheistic town, singular religion, and
yes.
you've worked very hard to take the worship of the Arcadian gods out of this town, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Yes, absolutely. Let me.
Why don't you like us?
I have no opinion of what, as a pantheon of gods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No opinion of you.
Oh, so this shouldn't be a problem. You can go and we can let everyone back in and...
Let me tell you a little story. I'm sorry, you have somewhere to be,
Well, we were having a party.
and now
You're a
not.
party pooper. You pooper. You party pooper. Pooping on this party.
What are you hoping to do with these words? Hurt my feelings?
Yes. Is it working?
No.
Damn it.
It's a good try.
I intentionally set out to destroy this party.
Well, why? Were you sad because you
Is
weren't
that the-
invited?
Is this the meaning of the story?
No, I haven't started the story.
Oh, okay. What's...
Tell what
no,
story I love. Anything but the one you're about to tell.
Oh shit! Got him! I put my hand up to the. I want a high five.
High five.
Go on.
Yeah, we probably
I'm
should
I'm
hear
just
them
starting to
now.
think I perhaps didn't need all of the town guard for this. I probably could have come in here with...
This is all of the town guard?
And more of them are outside.
Right, I was like, that's not very many.
The whole town guard is in the vicinity, but some are outside.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Your story?
So, there was a continent called Merion. You should know it. It's the one you're currently on. The one you used to be gods of. Sound familiar?
You don't need to establish that in your storytelling. We know where we are.
Yeah.
I can't be sure of that, because this fuckwit right here just went on a huge monologue about how I am a party pooper.
Yes. That doesn't change the fact that you're a party pooper.
If you
We
start
know
a-
where we are.
If you
You're
start a
party
story with,
pooping.
once upon a time, I woke up, And then I got some breakfast, and I was in the city I'm currently in. It's just superfluous, that's all.
Yeah, you're talking to the god of poetry here. He knows how to tell a better story than this.
Nate Sprig should tell us a story.
No, I would love to hear your
Sprig,
story,
what
but
story?
I'll hold back on my critique until the end.
Just take notes.
This may be hard to believe, but I'm here to do you a favor. I'm here to do myself a favor as well, don't get me wrong. But I'm here to do you a favor as well. So you can talk your shit as much as you want, criticize story structure. At the end of the day, I'm walking out of this bar, and you are no longer a problem for me. I hope it's in a way that's beneficial to you, but I don't care if it's not. Nerium used to be isolated for many, many centuries. Culture grew and flourished, and the gods, your parents, your managers, whoever they are to you, your major gods, they walked amongst our people. And then our people got curious about what laid beyond the oceans at the edges of Nerium. And your gods, terrified that the people of Nerium would find something beyond those oceans, demanded that we never leave. But we did, and your gods threw a major hissy fit and saw themselves off to another realm of existence. Okay? We got upon our boats, we sailed across the oceans, and we found entirely new continents with entirely different gods. We hated that. So the people of Nerium threw themselves headlong into trying to destroy the other continents and their other gods. Unfortunately, those other continents had been well connected and traveling and trading for centuries by this point. It was only the people of Nerium who had worshipped your isolationist gods, who couldn't let go of their children and insisted they had to stay at home. It's only we who'd been isolated, so when we started this war, we were thoroughly unprepared for it. We were frightened little children, striking out at the things that scared us. So we lost. And the people of Nerium have suffered ever since. Alright? Those continents, we trade with them now, we're part of the networks, but they came into our continent and started pushing us around and telling us what to do, and insisted that we take on their belief systems. Thus came ZawabashiLi and all of his worshippers. And it has been beneficial to me to continue the grand tradition of Solinar in this realm, because it keeps the people who I trade with very happy, thinking that I'm one of them, a God-fearing, son-loving pushover. And then you come along and you start fucking things up. You're putting ideas in people's heads that there are other options available to them, that the old gods of Nerium may still have a place here. So, as far as I see it, this is going to get out eventually. I've quashed your religion as much as I can, as did my father and his father and his father. We shortened your power in this realm over and over and over again until you existed in a single museum in a shitty, dank corner of my city. So either I need to put this fire out, and I need to destroy the four of you before my allies in Tyrion and Aglia find out that
we're thinking of overthrowing the solanistic system. Or I can consolidate the power of 4 gods walking through my realm. I can roll back the worship of Solinar, convert temples back into those worshipping you and your kind. Hell, it doesn't even have to be all of your kind, just the gods you want worshipped. As long as I could be assured that the power of the pantheon of the gods of Nerion would stand behind me.
Lord Bolin. For starters, we are sorry. We didn't know how corrupt and childish our overlord gods were. We were lied to, and I know that you're right. They abandoned you, and they are weak and petty and selfish. And for that I am infinitely sorry, and the hurt and lost life that caused the people of this continent. We are heartbroken for what they have done. We are but minor. We are little in the grand scheme of our own pantheon. So for that, yes, I am sorry. I assume, are sorry that happened. We are, though, gods of this continent. And a lot of what you've said, we have only recently learned about. But us coming here is partially to serve these people in some way that we can. Now, we're not here to start a coup, right? We're not here to upheave the societal structure of this city or to tear down anyone or anything. We wish to serve. However, as we've seen, the worship of Solinar is a foreign invading force, and you are just as much a victim of that as anyone else in this city, as far as you've told me just now. So, if we can come to an understanding, if we can work towards removing that from this continent, then that would be wonderful for the people and their culture, their actual culture, which has been denied them by yourself as a puppet of these people. If you, as a Neramese person with a connection to the land here, wish that deep down within yourself, then just know that we are here also to serve you.
Interesting. How do the rest of you feel about this? Are you here to serve? Are you here to save the people of Nerion?
I don't know why we are here.
Mallory's not going to say anything because Mallory is very focused on him holding the thing, and the second he puts it down, giving a mental command to his unseen servant to be like, get me that. And then I'm also readying an action. The second, like, he has put it down and I've given the command.
Yeah.
And the second it moves, like, not because my unseen servant's grabbing it, I'm going to cast a spell at him.
Okay.
I think that I don't take too kindly to people who threaten good people. No, I didn't. Shut up. It was
Just know that our purpose is here as protecting, serving, and guiding these people. And if you are harming them, then you're in our way. But if you are one of them, and you are willing to make some changes,
I should make this perfectly clear. The people in this cavern, the people who are now milling about on the Sprig, I am not one of them.
You understand? You're here to serve them. I
I'm
am
not a
here.
human.
I am a human, yes.
Humanoid.
But also, I have
Immortal.
lots of. I'm
Immortal,
mortal, yes. You're here to serve them. I am here to lead.
Leadership should be servitude.
Excuse me?
Leadership should be served. If you're leading a group of people, you should technically be serving them.
I write that
If
down.
you're good at leadership. But, I don't know, you said to just hide behind your fancy objects and money because you're not a good leader.
So what would you have me do here? Continue to toil within the walls of this crumbling city? Whilst Tyrion and Aglia, the continents over the sea, they get to live in wealth? When my family, who once ruled over this entire continent, is reduced to a sliver by them? No.
Even if our major gods lied to you, they didn't make you wage a war against the world. They didn't make you be a big bunch of losers.
Oh, yeah.
I understand, but this is not your way tradition. How many worshippers have you lived on these past centuries? Dwindling amounts?
Could be none as far as we know.
What about since you came here?
We still get every single prayer, though.
What if you could increase that amount of prayers?
I technically don't like my prayers. They're very depressing.
You throw your power behind me. You spread out across this town, across this city. And then we march on to another city. And another, and soon the glory of your pantheon is restored to Nerium. And then, with your power behind us, we could have believers across the entire world.
I feel
You
like
could take everything Solinar.
Listen, Lord Bowman. We are not interested in becoming Solinar. We are not interested in conquering. We are not interested in converting other people from their religions into ours. We are here to serve our people, the people created by us, the people who we built this continent for. And yes, the idea of being able to bring them back to their own culture, to bring them back to their own history, and to serve them and to be among them and serve them is very attractive to me, to be able to help them in that way. However, I don't wish to spread across the world. That sounds like what Solinar did here.
These people don't remember their culture. They do not remember their history. We currently hold in our hands an opportunity to rewrite it all and tell them what their culture is, with you four firmly placed at the center.
My friend, we're done with lies.
I'm sorry to hear that. You understand it means I will have to kill the Virgin now.
And just so you're aware, we tried. But remember that we're gods.
As you say that, can I take a swig of the drink?
You take...
And I'm just thinking about Bazelli's home, like just picturing the interior.
You, who summoned your drink after requesting from Lord Bolan permission to do so, this pitch black drink with these little explosions of silver popping through it, like carbonated bubbles but silver. You swig it back, you disappear from the tavern. At the shock of that, Lord Bolan pushes himself backwards from the table, standing up, and goes to reach into his coat pocket, leaving his little device on the table.
Yeah. So the second he gets away from it, I mentally message my what's it called?
Unseen
servant to go get it. I only have to use a bonus action to do that.
Great.
And I'm going to use my action to then cast Elotic Chains on him.
It's like a grappling cantrip.
Yeah, he's got a DC 14 saving throw, strength or dexterity, his choice, or he becomes grappled.
That is a... What was the DC?
14.
13. These chains wrap around him, and he screams out for the guards. Weapons are drawn, and 20 men advance upon you.
It did not have to be this way.
I hold up his thing.
We could have created something beautiful.
It would have been a lie.
It would have been ours.
And as the guards bear down upon you, I'm going to need all of you to roll for initiative. That is it for this episode. We will see you next time with the fight against Lord Bolan in The Embarrassed Gentleman. Thank you all so much for listening. Good night.
Thanks for listening to Forgotten Gods. Subscribe to our Patreon for more behind-the-scenes content, and follow Adventuring Portal on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with everything. For more on what we're doing outside of podcasting and in the world of theatre and comedy, check out Rising Arts Productions on Facebook and Instagram.
Hello, this is Adam Armitt here. I'd just like to give a quick thank to our Patreon backers, Alexander Cuff, Emily Hesp, and Samantha Sweeting. May your lives be full of the drunken wisdom of Zawabashi.
This has been a Rising Arts production.